Hey everybody, well, the Camaro's back in the shop. I'm going to try to get that one done here in between builds. It's the next one to being done. I might start another one before this one's done, that way I can let the paint cure. I don't think I showed off the interior so much of this one. I did a little bit of assembly since the last build, so let's go over what is left. So here's the interior. I did a little bit of detailing on the dash, but there ain't a whole lot of detail to put on it. So I just kind of lightened up the areas. I think I dry brushed it, made the gauges silver, but I really didn't do no details on that. Did some radio knobs and tried to do the Z28 on the dash. So it's two-tone gray and black. So I kind of got some of the details here. These are actually a separate piece. That way you can paint it black and have it easily put on there. Make it easy two-tone detail. I like it when they do that. Can't really see it on camera, but I did do a wash on the gray. If you can see something there. Kind of give it some fabric look. Pull out some of the details. So I did do that. For the chassis, I got the engine glued in. The only thing left on the chassis is putting the brakes and spindles on that. And there's some weathering I got on the bottom. Remember that in the last video I was complaining about how they designed those spindles. Probably one of the worst spindle designs that I've seen in a while. Just that some of their kits. They're probably trying something new. It didn't work too well. I might do a little bit more weathering on this parts of the model. The bottom's fine, but on the engine on the top, I'm probably do some black washes to make it look like it's leaking oil. Or I don't want this to look perfectly brand new. So onto the body, I did do a wet sand. I gotta put the decals on. I painted this flat black, so after the decals I paint it with the gloss. I will mask off the engine bay. These are going to be gloss because the guy's probably going to armor all it. And then I will probably mask it after the clear and paint this inner grill flat, so that way it's still flat. And same with this. And then I will do all that. But I got a nice wet sanding on it. So on this I'll have to do some detail painting because I have to paint those white. Maybe make it look like there's some fluids inside of there. Also do some weathering on it so that way it's like that. And for the hood, I masked off that and did the flat on that. I'll do some washes on that as well, make it look like real under the hood. The only thing I'm really having some issues with is this seam right here. I do not like this seam. It should be, you know, more like, there shouldn't be such a gap in there. So that's how it's sitting. It should be more like that. But I guess it's not awful. So for the other thing I have to do, I have to paint the rims. So the way the box shows, this part here is gold. And it matches the decals that go around the bottom. So I'll probably end up painting those gold and then do a black wash on it. And I'll leave the lettering black. So that's the next one that's going to be done. I figured this car would actually have been done before the Mustang, but once I got going on the Mustang, I did not stop. So that'll be the next one. I'll probably do an intro build on whatever I decide to do next. I got plenty of them to do, plenty of time to do them. So until next time, guys, talk to you then. Bye.